Hello students, here I am Sachin sir. After completing of Coulomb's law, we have started their applications in which its first application equilibrium of charge which have been covered by my previous video. Today we are going to start vector related problem of Coulomb's law. As I committed you when I start any topic where 11th class concept is going to use, first I revise the 11th class concept because you studied vector in 11th class, so I am just going to summarize it. Those students who suppose that they studied that vector chapters very well, they also need to pay the attention. Reason, because today I am going to study the vectors in the form of case study, due to which your numerical part becomes very easy. Okay, so I am starting now. Pay your attention, be concentrate here. For example, it's a body. If I say that there are two forces acting on it, first is 5 Newton, second is 10 Newton. How much force will be acting on it? You answer that. It's a very simple question, sir. 50 Newton force will be acting on it. Again, my questions, what will be their direction? You will answer their direction will be in this direction where two force 5 and 10 Newton are acting. Is there any doubt? Again, if I say there are two force, 10 Newton is acting here and 5 Newton is acting here, what will be the net force acting on it? तो आप बोलोगे सर अगर 10 न्यूटन यहाँ है 5 न्यूटन यहाँ है, so net force acting on it will be 10, ध्यान से देखते हैं 10 plus minus 5, because vector has direction. If we are taking positive sign for that direction, so we have to take the negative sign for that direction. So 10 plus minus 5 equal to 5 Newton net force acting on this body, and this body will move in this direction. Clear? After that example, three question arises which I want to ask you. First, what we have to determine when two vector quantities are acting on the body? First, we find their net result, which is called vector addition. We find their magnitude, right? Two forces are acting in the same direction, their magnitude 10 plus 5. They are acting in opposite direction, their magnitude 10 minus 5. Second, we have to determine their direction after applying these two forces, right? If forces are acting in the same direction, direction will be remain same. If forces are acting in the opposite direction, director will be in the direction of greater force or large force, right? यहाँ तक कोई दिक्कत? Third thing, what will be the unit of the net force? तो answer is, sir, it's very simple. Physics says we can only add those quantity which has the same unit. For example, if I write 3 plus 4, answer is 7. It's a simple mathematics. If I write 3 kg plus 4 kg, answer is 7 kg. That is the mathematics we are using in physics. Clear? If I write what is the answer of 3 kg plus 4 meter, आप बोलोगे sir it's addition, but physics does not permit such kind of addition where two quantities has different unit. Are you getting my point? So if you add Newton plus Newton, answer will be Newton. So it means we have not bothered to find their unit after addition. We have to take the bother of only two things. Is what? First is what? We have to determine their magnitude and we have to determine their direction. For vector addition, my dear student, we have two methods in your syllabus in 11th class. First is triangular method. Second is parallelogram method. ठीक, we get the same result of that. We just apply in a different situation. I am not going to explain it in detail because we are just coming. We have to back in our regular syllabus. Here I am summarizing. Look at carefully. Here I am taking two vectors A and B. Clear? For your understanding, I am making one box here and I am naming. For example, A is supposed to be force F1 and we are giving the name V is supposed to be force F2. Now you just suppose that is a box. Here two forces are acting, F1 and F2 in this direction. Look at here again. What I mean to say, if I say there are two forces acting on the body, one force in this direction and second force in this direction. Chalo, for example, I am taking in perpendicular direction. If two forces are acting, what will be the direction of movement? So you answer, sir, it will go somewhere else, somewhere in this direction, in between these two forces. यहाँ कहीं इस body का movement होगा, right? ऐसा ही लग रहा है? Clear? तो what will be the direction and what will be the magnitude or net force experienced by that body? So we have derived that formula in 11th class and I am writing the formula. For determining their magnitude, we have the formula vector A square plus vector B square. इन दोनों के magnitude लेंगे plus 2AB cos theta. And here theta is what? Theta is the angle between vector A and B. Look at the diagram carefully. That angle I am talking about, that is the angle theta, that is angle between A and B. That is their magnitude. Up now question arises कि if force is acting in this direction, clear? What will be their direction? So be determine their direction from their horizontal position. For example, angle supposed to be phi. Then its formula to determine their direction is tan phi equal to b sin theta upon a plus b cos theta. ये आपने पढ़ा हुआ है. Clear? तो now both formulas are available for us to determine their magnitude and determine their direction. यहां तक देखिए डायग्राम में, और इसमें किसी में कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं है किसी को? Look at the case 1. For example, two vectors A and B which are acting on that box, on that body, and they are making angle 0. It means both forces are acting in the same direction. Here I made another diagram. That box is here, that box is here. Force A and B both are acting in the same direction. If both are acting in the same direction, what will be the angle between them? Answer is, sir, both are in the same direction, both are parallel to each other, or angle between A and B is what? 0. What is the value of cos 0? Cos 0 is called 1, right? If I apply this formula, a square plus b square plus 2ab cos 0, cos 0 1, what we get? A square plus b square plus 2ab, which will be what? A plus b ka whole square, right? Where square cancel by their root, so we get finally c equal to a plus b. अब क्वेश्चन उठता है कि सर ये तो पता था, अगर ये बात हमें पता थी, अगर हमें ये बात अब नहीं भी अगर पता थी, हमारी जानकारी में आ गई है, जिन बच्चों को नहीं पता था, तो अब मुझे समझ में आ गया कि if we get the conditions where two forces are acting in the same direction, so we are not going to use that formula, we just use their result c equal to a plus b. और वैसे भी बेटा वेक्टर के ये तीन केस, these three cases are very simple which you are allowed to use them directly. First, if two forces are acting in the same direction, a plus b, opposite direction, a minus b. If they are perpendicular, their resultant is, सभी ने पढ़ रखा है पाइथागोरस रूल, अंडर रूट ए स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर. अभी एक्सप्लेनेशन में आ जाएगी सारी चीजें. तो ये केसेस तो ऐसे कि इसके लिए हमें वेक्टर के फॉर्मूले को अप्लाई करके दिखाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. सेकंड केस देखिए, इफ टू फोर्स आर एक्टिंग इन द अपोजिट डायरेक्शन, लुक एट दैट. ए इज एक्टिंग हियर. इफ आई चेंज द पोजिशन ऑफ बी, लुक एट माई हैंड, दैट इज बी. आई एम जस्ट चेंजिंग माई पोजिशन in this direction. Now A and B both are acting in opposite direction. Here I make the diagram. A is acting here, B is acting here. I know that what will be the direction, what will be the net force. तो आंसर होगा सर either A minus B और B minus A. A बड़ा है तो A minus B आएगा आंसर, फोर्स इधर आएगा. B बड़ा है तो B minus A आएगा, फोर्स इधर आएगा. अल्टीमेटली आंसर क्या होगा? एक में से दूसरे को हमें सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है. अब देखिए, I write here if A is making angle 180 degree with B, it means A and B are opposite to each other. Cos 180 is minus 1. If here I put the value of cos 180 after solving, what we get? C equal to A minus B. Clear? It means again if we get the situation, get the case where two forces are acting in the opposite direction, we directly use this formula C equal to A minus B. Clear? Look at the third case. If two forces A and B, two vector are at 90 degree, they are perpendicular to each other. Cos 90 is 0. जैसे ही cos 90 0 रखोगे तो देखो ये पूरी टर्म हट जाएगी, 2ab cos 90. क्या बचेगा? C equal to under root a square plus b square. सिंपल. तो here I am writing, here I wrote here C equal to under root a square plus b square. I draw the diagram also. देखो force A is acting here, vector B is acting here. Their net result is what? Under root a square plus b square. अगर बेटा मैं पाइथागोरस भी अप्लाई करूं तो देखो बेस का स्क्वायर प्लस परपेंडिकुलर का स्क्वायर, आंसर क्या आएगा? अंडर रूट ए स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर. सेम आंसर आई एम गेटिंग. क्लियर? एंड व्हाट विल बी द डायरेक्शन ऑफ फोर्स, इसमें मुझे देखना है. तो आई अप्लाई द फॉर्मूला tan phi इक्वल टू, दैट इज अवर रेगुलर फॉर्मूला, b sin 90 अपॉन a प्लस b cos 90. करने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि बेटा अगर दो वेक्टर, दो क्वांटिटीज परपेंडिकुलर है तो tan थीटा क्या होता है? परपेंडिकुलर अपॉन बेस. एंड व्हाट इज परपेंडिकुलर? इट इज b. व्हाट इज बेस? इट इज a. तो आंसर इज tan phi इक्वल टू b अपॉन a. मैं रिपीट कर रहा हूं, टू फोर्स आर इन द सेम डायरेक्शन, आंसर इज a प्लस b. Two vectors are in opposite direction, answer is a minus b. Two vectors are acting perpendicular to each other, answer is under root a square plus b square. And what will be the angle? tan phi इक्वल टू बी अपॉन ए। अब जरा यहां पर ध्यान से देखना, मैंने वेक्टर ए को लिख दिया F1 और बी को लिख दिया F2। आई एम रिपीटिंग द सेम। Force F1 and F2 are making angle 90 degree. It means they are perpendicular to each other. I repeat, F net equal to F1 square plus F2 square, क्योंकि मुझे इन्हीं से डील करना है अभी। ठीक, tan phi इक्वल टू कितना जाएगा, F2 अपॉन F1। क्लियर। अब इसको मैंने और समराइज किया, मैंने ये बोल दिया कि अगर मान लो क्वेश्चन में बेटा मुझे ये दिया है कि बोथ फोर्स आर इक्वल F1 एंड F2, 10 न्यूटन इज हियर, 10 Newton is perpendicular upward direction, 10 Newton in horizontal direction. If both forces are equal, then what will be the answer? F net under root of F square plus F square कितना हो जाएगा बेटा, 2F square, F square में से बाहर आएगा, क्या मिलेगा मुझे, F root 2। जहां आपको दिक्कत आए कि सर आपने जल्दी बोल दिया, क्योंकि मेरे पास लिखा हुआ है, वो आप पॉज करना, सिंपल मैथमेटिक्स से कैलकुलेट करके देख लेना, आंसर आपको मिल जाएगा। क्लियर। मैथमेटिक्स वाले बच्चों को इसमें बहुत कम दिक्कत आती है, बायोलॉजी वाले बच्चों से मैं स्पेशली बोल रहा हूँ कि जहां आपको ऐसा लगे कि नहीं सर मैथमेटिक्स है, वी आर फाइंडिंग सम ट्रबल, पॉज द वीडियो, कैलकुलेट बाय इटसेल्फ, satisfied with the answer, then you start continue to see this video. Okay, again tan phi equal to what, perpendicular upon base, F2 upon F1, right? F2 is F, F1 is S, F upon F, answer is 1। tan पे ट्रिग्नोमेट्री पढ़ी है, हमें पता है tan phi की वैल्यू 1 आती है तो एंगल कितना होता है, 45 डिग्री। तो अब मैंने इसको समराइज किया, if two forces are equal and perpendicular to each other, their resultant force is F root 2, and what will be the angle of direction of force is 45 degree। क्लियर। लास्ट केस ध्यान से देखें, अगेन आई एम टेकिंग two forces F1 and F2, both are same, supposed to be F, and they are making angle 120 degree। It is a very special case, one force is acting here, other force is acting here, and what is the angle between them, that angle is 120 degree। What will be the resultant force, you apply this formula, F square plus F square plus twice F into F cos 120। after solving you get the answer F net resultant force equal to F। तो इसका जो resultant force यहां पर कहीं आएगा उसकी वैल्यू क्या होगी, it is equal to F, or we can say either of the force, ये भी F ये भी F, एंगल 120, तो resultant is F। अब क्वेश्चन उठता है बेटा कि सर फोर्स तो निकल आया, व्हाट विल बी देयर डायरेक्शन, तो मैं बोलूंगा सिंपल है, वी हैव दिस फार्मूला, b sin 120 अपॉन a प्लस b cos 120। यू जस्ट कैलकुलेट बाय योरसेल्फ, आफ्टर कैलकुलेटिंग योर आंसर विल बी 60 डिग्री। ठीक, आई हैव ड्रॉ द डायग्राम आल्सो, लुक एट हियर, टू फोर्स F and F are acting, angle is, look at here, 120 degree, their resultant force F net equal to F, and the direction of force from the horizontal is 60 degree। तो total number of 6 cases, 6 cases here I have explained you। अगर ये पूरे 6 केस आपने अपने दिमाग में अच्छे से बिठा लिए, जब आप वेक्टर की प्रॉब्लम करोगे तो वेक्टर की प्रॉब्लम्स को आप बहुत इजीली और फास्ट कैलकुलेट कर पाओगे। ठीक है, एक बार देख लीजिए, स्क्रीनशॉट लेना है स्क्रीनशॉट ले लें, रोक कर अगर आप इसको नोट करना चाहते हो तो नोट भी कर लेते हैं, बहुत अच्छी बात है। ठीक, अब मैं इससे रिलेटेड आपको न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व कराना शुरू करूंगा, तो बिल्कुल एकदम मैं तैयार रहिए। हम पहले कुछ स्कूल बोर्ड एग्जाम के और एनसीईआरटी बुक की प्रॉब्लम देखेंगे, जिससे आपका कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डअप हो कि हाँ सर 12th की तैयारी भी हो गई। फिर हम इसका लेवल बढ़ाते बढ़ाते अप टू द लेवल ऑफ नीट और आईआईटी एग्जाम तक हम इसके कुछ क्वेश्चन देखेंगे, जिससे आपको समझ में आ जाए कि किस लेवल तक जाके ये क्वेश्चंस का एक्सपांशन होता है और किस लेवल तक जाके ये क्वेश्चंस आपसे एग्जाम में पूछे जाते हैं। ठीक, तो आर यू रेडी? ओके।